Hi, hello, and welcome to the Daily Tarot Buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the transiting moon into Aries. So during the Pisces season, that is a second house event. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Go ahead and smash that like button. It's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for the honor to do so. If anything resonates deeply with you, you can comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Vertex of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. There's always more information for you in the show notes or the about section or the channel description, depending on where you are viewing from. Sometimes if you're on a tertiary device, not just primary, secondary, you might have to click through into the video to see more information, but there you go. Already I know that we're feeling either haunted or feeling shame, regret, remorse. When we have a second house event, especially during the Pisces season, and especially because it's moon is a vehicle of our emotion. A lot of people think that's Venus. Venus is actually your feeling. There's going to be insight and intuition into, our foundations, some of the more substantive values that we have, like for instance, our actual values themselves. They could be family values. They could be things that stay in our life, mainly assets, whatever we own, our possessions, our clothes. But it's really more system structures and foundations. When the moon is there, we gain insights, sometimes intuition around second house events. So that's usually our value system. There's going to be some changes. Something's going to be either stripped or harvested. Almost as if up until recently we've been missing some kind of obvious clue. I don't understand what that means, but that's what I'm getting. Something's been kind of obvious. We weren't seeing it for whatever reason. Yeah, so we are also about to manifest. It's as if we've mastered something that we own or that we built. It might also be some kind of practical skill. There's mastery of a practical skill here that could also be. Give me a moment. There's mastery of a practical skill here. We have the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Month of the Fool, and the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is typically respite. Now, it's technically convalescing. Recently, there was the Three of Swords or the Five of Swords. Either we were betrayed in some way, the shock of the obvious, we had to get startled awake in a kind of prickly way. Typically, our naivete got challenged, Five of Swords, or there was some type of wound, trauma. Those two cards can mean other things, but when the Four of Swords comes out, that's where it's referring to. Typically, the Three of Swords is the active wound, and the Four of Swords is the trauma. So trauma is something that requires you to up your game. boss up, level up, handle up, G up, man up, woman up, don't care, don't matter. It requires you to level up in order to handle that experience. So it requires us to expand our capacity, not just to feel, but to think, to know, and to forgive, to not ever excuse or tolerate, or condone, but maybe really just understand. Some things were calling us back to a human capacity. Because there's a new beginning. Over the last 2 weeks, there's been a new beginning of some kind. And there's not a lot of movement or action we can take at this moment, but we're learning a lot, or we're deliberating on some things. It's almost as if understanding is coming towards us, yet we're not entirely able to act upon it. We can't even be adjudicating or deliberating or something of that nature. It's almost like we're sitting judgment. We have to get to some place where the facts are what they are. It is what it is. It's sometimes a Four of Swords kind of deal. Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Three of Wands. Over the last couple of weeks, we had a homecoming, some kind of divine issuance returned. And it's almost as if we sat amongst the heavenly beings. But I want to be honest, it was about our consciousness. We had kind of purged some of those lower vibrational victim mentality, or being targeted, or being susceptible, vulnerable, gullible. We needed to sit in this understanding that we have self love, we have divine love, we are beloved. There's also a gift or two, a spiritual gift, whether we know it or not. The last couple of weeks of sitting in repose and reflection, contemplating, sitting in our own inquiry, has brought those things to the surface. We're starting a little bit to understand our supreme authority, and it's coming in as delayed messages. Maybe not direct messages or communication, it's just revelations, understandings. It's like replaying experiences that we've had in near and distant past, recent and distant past. As we review, as we watch the tape again, as we roll it back, we are gaining things. You know how, like, when you read a book a second time or you watch a movie a second time, you notice things you didn't see the first time? Ace of Cups, Star card, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands. Star card in the Seven of Swords is Moon in Aquarius or in the 11th house, which squares the second house. In a week or so, we're going to notice that we've successfully defended off this position. We might be needing some kind of expansion, needing things to come forward, needing things to be clear. We may be needing the go ahead, the green light. We may be needing clearance. Now, there's a double seven here, so this is an alert. This is an alert reading. With the Star card and the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Wands, it's saying that okay, but we enter in having done a homecoming. Now, the homecoming specifically is the heavenly or eternal kingdom. Now, if we're still in the body, it would mean that whatever was intended for our life is beginning to take place, and it's not necessarily actually happening. The Seven of Pentacles can be the seeds that are being planted, laying the groundwork. Finally, you reap what you sow. So finally, we're sowing, whether we know it or not, whether it's intentional or not, whether it's conscious or not, whether it's Aggressive or not, it's like, the opposite of aggressive is passive aggressive or assertive. The opposite of know it is to not know it unknowingly. The opposite of overtly is covertly. The opposite of actively is passively. So whether or whatever side of the spectrum we are on those things, the seeds are being planted. And honestly, they're being planted through us. We're taking steps, maybe unintentionally, towards what was intended on our life. It's happening very slowly. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the delayed arrival. We also have the Page of Swords, although it's on the other side and it is a little bit, so it's suspect here. So Knight of Wands is the delayed arrival. Page of Swords is the late message. We're receiving a message too late. Because as we begin to navigate and negotiate with love in our heart through the world, we'll come into understanding like we invested our time in a lot of unhealed people. We invested our energy, our attention in a lot of places and spaces and environments that just couldn't serve us. We didn't fit into the space that the environment surrounding location was holding for us. We're actually about to technically outgrow a lot of energies, perhaps in the form of people, beings. If we haven't already, if we have already, it's going to make sense. We're going to have a knowing here. An understanding of the why. Now, remember, if the why is big enough, the how doesn't matter. So there's also some sense of, we grow through what we go through. Because it's saying here that over the last week, we've had to detach from a lot of people. Because over the next week, a lot of hidden enemies are going to be exposed. Many things about our sovereignty, Queen of Wands and the Empress card. We're calling things up, Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. We need things to come forward. We need the road to be clear. We need our gate to be open. We need to conjure up our refinement, cultivation, our beauty, our spirit, karma, life path, destiny, our heart's desire, soul's ambitions, our bigger, brighter, and better future. We're calling it up. We're calling it in. And as a result, we will notice that things will come out of the woodwork, not people, but these people that are attached to the things coming out of the woodwork, aspects of them will be revealed. Up until recently, I want to be honest, and it's still current at this most particular, precise present moment, but it will not be as the days go on. There's some kind of illusion, delusion, confusion, said differently, a facade, a glamour, a mirage around certain people, places, and things. They are living in the matrix. They are lost to the seas of time. They are miserly, embittered, unhealed, unawakened. And you know what they do? They project onto us. We are the face of their problems. So they have this animosity, la nimica, la superbia. They're going to show themselves for who they really are and how they really feel, which isn't in alignment with us. They're actually hidden enemies. They're actually detracting. They're actually something that we should be very wary of. Now, a lot of them are just happy because up until recently, we didn't appear as competition to them. It was easier to support us if we weren't rubbing our characteristics and qualities in their face. But these characteristics and qualities, they're going to shine bright like a diamond pretty soon. We're going to be a vision of ecstasy pretty soon. And there's way too many here that are just not going to be able to live with that. It's going to get under their skin. They're going to come out as hater ass hoes here. See, I was wondering why I didn't see the Five of Swords, but it's because the Five of Swords is used to clarify where we're at right now. Um, But the five of wands came out, which means they're petty, they're low vibrational, they're basic, they're mediocre at the very best. They're bottom of the barrel because they're crossings, they're competing, there's conundrums and competition and contestation and this cascading, compounding cacophony of just unhealed karma. And they're probably not wanting to learn whatever karmic lesson that they need. They're going to double down, triple down on energy projection of this kind of way where they're working an angle. They have this motive, they have this agenda, they have this tactic. I don't want to mess with people that are coming at me with the strategy. Why you need to be strategic, yo? Why can't you just be authentic, genuine, sincere? Come at me with integrity, earnesty. You don't gotta got it all. You don't gotta know it all. You don't gotta be it all. You just gotta say what's up. You gotta be about what you about. You gotta come through, pull through, come hard, come harder. You don't need to do no sideways sneaky reeky deeky tweaky. You don't gotta do sideways seditious and sneaky. You don't gotta be trifling, treacherous, and treasonous. Seven of Swords. You don't gotta move like that. And you know what, baby? I accept you even if I can't tolerate you. You move how you move. I'm just gonna move about your way, and you can cry about that all you want. You can yell and yodel about that all you want. You can whine and wail about that all you want. You can quabble and quibble about that all you want. I ain't got it, Holmes. I ain't got it. Yeah, so because it's burdensome to carry these people, Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups, we're chosen, blessed, favored, and anointed. So a lot of folks are going to expect us to carry them, carry them with us to wherever we're going, and that's just the thing. Come through, and I will dance with you. I'll see you at the top. Like I want to see you eat until you cross me with malice and deceit. I want to see you at the top. I want to see, and even if you do cross me, you come for me in some kind of ways. You come at me, and we need to part ways permanently in this life. It's not that I don't want to see you eat. You're just not going to be at my table. So that's just the thing, because we'll be, as I said, deliberating the findings from Lillian Lazen's Bees Cosmic Coven Oracle. That's for the pairing energy. The combinatory and corresponding energy will be from Vida Sibila by Los Garabeo. Any kind of love we'll do through Pop of Love Oracle by Vibe About It Tarot. And again, we're imposing the guidance from The Thoth by Aleister Crowley and Lady Frida Harris. So this is a journey about mastering our authentic self, King of Cups. It's basically unconditional love of the divine. Through a lot of time, energy, effort, and attention that's gone into some kind of places and spaces, we're gaining some type of wisdom. But it came through indulging something. We might have spent a little too long somewhere, somehow, some shape, some form or another. And they're probably with the double eight here, a pair of eights, they're probably with two eights. They're probably with some type of manipulation or energy projection, spiritual, again, manipulation. There could have even been spell work. We do have enough fives here. Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, Ten of Wands, that could have been spell work or some generational curse. So we're coming up out of something. There was no breaking of spells or hexes here. I don't have it. But I can see that an altar was going. Three of Wands. I can see that this energy was consistent for a long time. I can see that it was re-upped all the time. What is this Queen of The Emperor and the Seven of Cups. Somebody could have their Venus in Scorpio, or there's some kind of Mohini energy here. Uh-oh. Enchantress. So somebody might be getting in their own way, Il Nemico, or they could be competitive. They could be competing with us. And they're feeling some kind of way because there's a lot of ships coming in. There's a lot to be gotten here. Nice job if you can get it. Um, the problem with that is that they're experiencing delays. And you see, we're being loyal to people that will never be loyal to us. We're trying to take people with us to the top when they don't even want to see us at the top. So what's this Seven of Swords with the Star card? Okay, yeah. So the Seven of Swords is the enemy card. There is something moving in secret here. There's some kind of, we might have to move in secret until we get to the spot where we want to be. We might have some plans underway that might not need to share with everybody that what we got going on, because a lot of people are jealous, desperata per gelosia. They're living in despair, and they see us winning, or it's not even always that we're winning. They might see that we are happy and at peace, even despite the fact that our life is going through challenges and circumstances. They could have a whole loaf of bread and we'll have a little slice. And for some reason, whatever that is, they're going to be angry and jealous of our little slice when they got a whole loaf. I don't get it. I don't get it either. I don't get it. What it is they see the calling on our life, they see the anointing that we have, and they see that we're at peace despite everything going on. What is this Empress with the Two of Cups? So we're always ready with love. We got nothing but love for people. And they've spent a long time with us attending to them, pretending that whatever, I don't even know. There's been the narrative that la di da, yada yada, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or whatever, and however, and what have you. There's been ups and downs. We've, make up to break up. That's all we do. Do you love me? Do you hate me? That's a game. Whoa. So we've been around, we've been doing whatever, however, whatever, what have you. And they keep coming back for some of that loving. Or we think they're one of our road dogs, one of our posse. Like they go out and come back, go out and come back. They scout, they wingman, they whatever, what have you. But really, they're just prospecting. They're digging for gold or hanging on to our coattails or whatever or what have you. They're like what's called a fair weather friend. They'll leave when it's convenient and come back when it's convenient. That means their loyalty is suspect. La da da da, la da 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 da, da da. Do you love me? Do you hate me? That's a game. Whoa. So we have snakes in the garden, but they're not the resentful ones. They're not doing the fighting from the heart. This is an ego proposition. They want to feel better at our expense because they're unrealized. There's something in their get up and get some that's a little bit broken. Yeah, their give a damn is busted, is what I'm hearing. Excuse my language. Yeah, so they see that we have access to something and they're on the outside. They haven't been chosen. They feel overlooked by God, is really the terminology here. This Five of Wands morphs into the Ten of Wands. So we're dealing with some infernal beings here. They also feel like we have more than we're letting on and they want it. They really, really want what they think we have, but like recognizes like, real recognizes real. What they don't understand is that we're covered in the blood of Christ, and they are, if they die right now, excuse my language, pardon me for speaking like this, if they were to leave their body, not good things would happen. They need to do a couple few things on earth before they go because they're not saved. Did you love me? So King of Cups, Eight of Cups. This is wanting to withdraw. King of Cups, Four of Cups. This is wanting to withdraw. King of Cups, Nine of Cups. This is wanting to be in alignment, to be favored, to be chosen. It's wanting to be happy, basically. Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. That's wanting or needing something to be called forward. One thing I noticed is that there's zero pentacles here except for the Knight of Pentacles. So we're acting here with no material rewards. Oh, there's the Eight of Pentacles. So this is desiring alignment. This energy that we're coming up against, it's working on something. In our lower self or in the things that we're building, we're working towards something. We're on that hustle, that grind. We have a pair of eights, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Pair of eights means spiritual projection, manipulation, or some kind of spell work. It can just mean that we learning a lot from all the time we're spending in a place. So we've had to attack or we've had to live out of our standards and boundaries. This energy coming at us, well, one thing that I want to say is that there should be love coming in. That's one thing that we haven't had. Not authentic love. It's been denied from us. There is some kind of energy watching our road, watching our gate, making sure things aren't manifesting, but that's over. We're not able to be blocked anymore. We have a double king here. King of Cups. Okay, I thought we had a double king. We don't. King of Cups, Six of Cups. That's wanting to be saved, wanting refuge, sanctuary. What we have is the double four. What's this pair of fours? And normally that's suppress, repress, depress. The Four of Swords is left pinned down in a jar. Four of Cups is left in the sunken place. They want us apathetic and not moving, or that's what's happening. There's been some kind of suppression, repression. A cycle is over though, with the double 10, some type of culmination of a cycle. Something here wants to be chosen. And at one time they were, but they needed to learn some kind of karmic lesson. So they tried it, they effed around and found out, and they never got around to the fact that they had our favor or choice. Or in said differently, because it's not always dealing about a person. There's this energy of needing to recognize that we've made it, or needing to recognize that we've made it, that we're content. that we have everything that we really want. Now, of course, we can itemize the things we don't have, but really what we have is the promise of eternal life. And until recently, we weren't aware that we've attained it, but maybe like if we're learning about our spiritual gifts or we're learning about the love that we have in our heart, we're learning that we are love, things are going to be going way differently. The Five of Wands could be wanting the same thing and going about it in a different way. So it's creating conflict. It's like too many cooks in the kitchen. We all want to make a dish. We all want to eat, but we're getting in each other's way. Because we're the Empress, and this other side is the Fool. And it is another party because we have the Seven of Swords there. But their trespasses are kind of giving them instant karma with this Fool card. So really, what the way it looks like is there's not a lot of progression that we're having to wait. But honestly, it's because they're not in alignment. We need to use our spiritual gifts to understand how to move through the world. Because going the material way, not every person can do that. Some people can live in the earth in the third dimension, have a great life. They can have a family and a long, great life. Other people, it would be very difficult to live here without our spiritual gifts. It's one of two things. There's an energy that wants to be in union with us, whether it's romantic or otherwise, or there's an energy of union trying to come towards us and it's being blocked by some hater, somebody with an energy that repels goodness. We do have a double 10 here. So energy projection, 8 of Wands, or things progressing and speeding up, but not with the 10 of Wands here. It means that there's something here in hell. 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords. That's the river Styx going to purgatory. With the Page of Swords. Feeling clearance. So one person can carry around a burden. They can carry a flame for us or whatever, with the Two of Cups being there, or they can speak up and say what's going on. We're waiting for our ships to come in. Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. We're high vibrational. We're waiting for something to match our vibration. So we're spending the time on the grind. And 5 of Wands is a positive sometimes in the fact that it will repel certain energies. It's negative when we won't get up, get off of our, behind, get over ourselves, when we won't assert ourselves. And there's a double 5 here. So something was a loss or depleted or debilitated or fell down to the ground. What's this double 7? Yeah, something here is stuck. There's rules, regulations, restrictions. We're chosen. We've been selected. 6 of Wands. And it's creating conflict right now. I think maybe because we're around petty people, we need to let these people go. 3 of Pentacles, Death card, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, we have 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Lovers with the Death card and the 10 of Pentacles. So that's birthright, according to the fact that we're chosen. And there are cliques, covens, cabals. That alone, 3 of Pentacles could be cliques, covens, cabals. 3 of Cups is the coven, the cabal is the 3 of Pentacles. But when there's multiple threes, especially 3 threes, a triple 3, it means cliques, coven, cabals. A double 3 would mean collaboration, cooperation, co-creation. The 3 of Swords is a harbinger of contempt, a harbinger of dissent. The 3 of Pentacles is a harbinger of like a cooperative. The Three of Cups is a harbinger. Three of Pentacles is a harbinger of a cooperative. Three of Cups is a harbinger of a collective. So we have all four threes out. Let me read to you what that is. I'm just going to go from my own notes here. A set of threes. When four threes appear and they spread, they indicate a conspiracy. A theory becomes irrelevant as something is eventually proven to be true, transforming speculation into reality, ensuring that the subject calls upon angelic assistance. Ensure that the subject calls upon angelic assistance and is not excluded or iced out of their own creations. For instance, the lives of their children, their own marriage. This could relate to one's business, family, or even the life of a child or intimate partner. When what is clear in this context is that the situation is deliberate and calculated. Now, sometimes in rare circumstances, this set may signify the workings of God, but this interpretation requires the presence of both the temperance and one of the four elemental cards, meaning the Fool, Hangman, Judgment, or the World. We have the Fool here, but no temperance card. Now we have a minor temperance, which is the Star, but that actually tells you what. Um, so we're being led out of this conspiracy. There's a conspiracy here to keep us in a sunken place. Another Three of Swords. Now that's triangulation. They want to bind us up in some kind of way because we have a spiritual inheritance, Ten of Pentacles. That's it here. So the Ten of Cups is the celestial endowment. The Ten of Pentacles is the spiritual inheritance. Where we needed to come in, Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. By the way, what I just read, I share those notes in the mystery school. Um, we need something to come in. That's the Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. We need something that we worked on to come in. Empress card, whatever we're creating and nurturing. Four of Swords. It feels like we're good, we're fine, we're solid without it, but for some reason, it's also a bit of a burden. Things need to even out, align. Now, whenever in God's plan, it's going to happen. But there's this energy of some being benefiting from things being dire or things being iced out or things being slow or things being blocked. We need our road to open. That's what the Queen of Wands, Three of Wands means. So what is this conspiracy? What are these four threes referring to? Okay, Seven of Swords. I mean, I'm calling it here. With, I'll tell you exactly. Uh-oh. So there is some kind of energy that's working on us. Eight of Pentacles. There's some kind of spell that's been at work for a long time. Unfortunately, it's from a witch too. Five. The five here tells us there was a witch. The eight tells us there was spell work. And it's because I asked. Normally, I'd need a double five or a double eight to tell me, okay, hey, warning. However, there's two sevens in the reading, and I was talking about a conspiracy. The conspiracy is to bind up our celestial endowment. And it's by somebody with their Venus in Scorpio or in the eighth house. They are binding us up in some kind of way. And once we come out of this naivete, something will shift. Well, this was a relatively straightforward reading. There's one thing here I didn't say. There's a Taurus rising or Mars in Taurus here. It's a Taurus rising or Mars in the second house. So I've gotten everything out. We've done the whole divination. This is about a very slow manifestation of our really spiritual inheritance, but it's our birthright. This has been a reading about our birthright has been slow to come in. Our road was blocked because there was some kind of energy, entity, ideology at work. Some of us would call it spell work, others of it would call it a long-term, consistent, concerted intention that manifested blockages and delays in our life. Some may even call it a conspiracy, which I don't like to go there, but we have all four threes. That's a conspiracy. Okay. Our road was blocked because there's hidden enemies. And over the next week or so, we're going to start to have these hidden enemies be revealed to us. It could be something as hearing their name repeatedly during the day, seeing their birth date everywhere that we go. Sometimes, like, I'll have the TV on when I'm doing house chores and I'll pause it or something, and I use closed captions. So wherever I pause it in the closed caption on the TV, it'll be there. Lately, I've been having a couple apps on my phone freeze. Then it's not happening anymore because I've reset my phone. But it's interesting because if I'm on like Instagram or whatever and I freeze, sometimes it'll be at a person's name that the app freezes. Um, I even saw someone's name in a license plate the other day. So, I mean, the universe will tell you who's doing what. If we ask, we'll receive. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Just a quick oracle pull because we have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. So we're supposed to have a fulfilled life with that Ten of Pentacles. It's a yes. We're supposed to be a star. And we know it. But we're going through a winter season. Things are very barren. And that's intentional. But it's not going to last forever. It's not going to last forever. So it's been an honor and a privilege. It's been an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the honor to do so. Listen, a quick dedication of merit to all those still lost out there to illusion, delusion, confusion, lost and misses the time, trapped somewhere in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine in unconditional love and universal oneness. Ho'oponopono. We love you. We're sorry. Thank you. Please forgive us. We pray that your steps are ordered, that your path illuminated, and that you find salvation and peace in this lifetime. Until may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be healthy, may you be at peace. May you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dandavat, and Ashe. Sayonara, Das Vidanya, Avida Zane. Take good care. Bye bye.